What is good? What is up, Fight World? It's Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. I'm gonna make this video real short, okay? Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman is happening this Saturday. It's going down on pay-per-view, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm picking Manny Pacquiao to win this fight. And it's only one reason why I will pick Thurman to win this fight, and that's because Manny is 40. And because of that, I can't pick Thurman to win this fight. That's the only reason why I will pick Thurman to win this fight, is because Manny is 40. So I'm going to list a few reasons on why I'm picking Pacquiao. Okay, Pacquiao's been more active. When Pacquiao's hurt, he hides it well. And Pacquiao's not a runner. Pacquiao can stand and trade. These are all the things that I don't think Thurman is going to do. When Thurman gets hurt, he's going to run. I believe Thurman will not stand toe-to-toe with Pacquiao. Another advantage in Pacquiao's corner that, hey, like it or not, look at it the way you want to look at it, this fight ain't tested. And regardless of, and I understand the fact that Thurman is like, well, both of us has been off. He's been off for a little while, still nursing licking his wounds and his injuries or whatever. He don't want this big fight to be canceled on some type of drug use. And Thurman thinking like that in a little bit, and kind of, he might be right, but on the other hand, it's like, dog, so you just really want this payday. That's just basically what it is. In my opinion, Pacquiao didn't pick Thurman for any reason besides he's the oldest champion as far as age, and that's in the welterweight division, and he's been off, and he just had an injury. Supposedly, if you believe all of his injuries, he had back-to-back injuries. Or Pacquiao could have faced a game and a dog, same height as him, head-to-head, Sean Porter. Or he could face Errol Spence Jr. And on the real, after this fight, I hope Pacquiao keeps his word, or whoever said it, Freddie Roach, and fight Errol Spence Jr. Because that's all it's going to be left to fight is Earl or Bud. I'm glad the welterweight division is finally getting his head out of his ass and getting some unification fights going on, and actually some entertaining fights. It might not be the exact fights that the fans want, but they're entertaining. This is going to be an entertaining fight. When Earl fights Sean Porter, will be definitely an entertaining fight. After that, like, the bullshit is Keith Thurman. Once the bullshit is swept under the rug, the welterweight division will thrive. It will continue. It will blossom. I believe if Keith Thurman loses this fight, we're not going to hear that much of him. I hope there's no rematch clause. God damn it. I'm more than sure there probably is, but after this fight, if there's a rematch clause in it, no matter who wins or loses, they're going to fight again. I definitely got Pacquiao for the second fight. If y'all don't got him for the first fight, I definitely got him for the second. I don't see Keith Thurman being strong enough to knock out Pacquiao. Okay, Pacquiao don't knock out easy. Okay, he's had 80 fights, and yes, he's been knocked out, twice? And that wasn't even, I don't think that was at welterweight, was it? I definitely don't think both of them was at welterweight. But he's only been knocked out twice. I understand, Keith Thurman hasn't been knocked out, but Keith Thurman is soft to the midsection. And being that Pacquiao's in a low center of gravity, he's going to hit Keith Thurman. Like, Keith Thurman's working on his legs, and then his back swing. It looks like he's training for a tennis match or some shit, but he making sure them legs is working and that core is kind of tight, so when he do get hit in the stomach, he can still run. Bottom line, Keith Thurman is a great He is a great boxer. I believe Pacquiao is a better boxer. When it comes to this game, I believe he woke up Pacquiao. He was sleeping. He was on his way out of the game. He's 40 years old. He woke him up by speaking all of that trash. Thurman woke him up. He poked the bear, saying, I'm going to retire Manny Pacquiao after coming off a sorry-ass almost defeat from Josito Lopez. You said all of that to this man, yo. If he doesn't beat Manny Pacquiao, you might as well just, like, close your lips the next time you fight. Don't say shit, yo. Thurman don't have the power no more. If he don't knock down Manny Pacquiao in his fight, he can't ever say anything about his power, bro. Can't ever, his fans, his team, you can't say shit about your power just because you ran your mouth on the fact that you was going to retire this man and you was going to stop him. If you don't drop him, you ain't shit. That's my opinion. You need to stop talking shit. For real. Just stop talking shit. As you could have just clearly said that you're going to win every round or you're going to beat him definitively. Nah, you had to say you was going to retire Manny Pacquiao. So now you got to put up or shut up. And I really wish you just shut up because Keith Thurman says the darndest shit. He talks out of both flaps all the fucking time. But I tell you what, Thurman, I don't want Manny Pacquiao to fight Thurman the way he fought Adrian Broner. I don't want that to happen. Like, the dog is back out of him now. The dog wasn't out of him when he fought AB. Like, them training videos I see Manny Pacquiao look a little different than he did when he fought AB. I hope he looks the same way in the ring. And he attacks Thurman. Every round. Attack that man. I don't think it's easy to win on the scorecards against Manny Pacquiao, especially if you're running. If you get hurt, if he hurt Thurman to the body at least 2-3 times in this fight, and Thurman keep running, ain't no way he gonna win on the cards. It's just my opinion because, just like I said, Pacquiao's a good boxer too. Pacquiao sets people up in traps too. I understand what all the sparring partners been saying about Thurman, but I've been seeing it for years. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing it for years. As far as Pacquiao's concerned, things has changed in Pacquiao's game. He's been fighting for, 20 years? He's been fighting for a very long time. 20, 25 years. Okay? I heard Anderson Silva said he beat him up in sparring. I didn't even know that. But on a better note, the boxers that sparred Manny Pacquiao all said that they set him up. He likes setting people up in traps. He have fast hands. Stay away from the left hand is real powerful. Nobody says those things about Thurman. In short, I have Manny Pacquiao winning this fight on the cards. All 12-round fight. He's going to win this fight on the cards. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace. I'm finna go to work, but one more thing. If he does win this fight, if Thurman does win this fight, you still only beat a man that's came up from the second to the bottom of the weight class. He's the second to the last weight class. I believe he came up from 108 pounds. They came up how many weight classes to a welterweight? 40 years old with already 7 losses. That's who he beat. Is that really something to brag about? A man with losses already got beat 7 times, who's came up 9 weight classes to welterweight from 108 pounds. 9 weight classes to welterweight. Already had 7 losses and he's 40 years old. Is that really a bunch of shit to brag about? Honestly. This is Manny Pacquiao, of course, but still. The way Thurman is talking, he acting like he got Floyd to come out of retirement and he talking about retiring Floyd. You're not fighting Floyd, bro. You're fighting Manny Pacquiao. He ain't undefeated. And the reason why I'm saying coming up weight classes is because you mofos, yo, will sit there and say somebody's coming up 2 weight classes like Mikey Garcia, or 3 weight classes, or 4 weight classes. Some people say that shit. Technically, if you want to look at it technically, he's a welterweight fighter right now. Right now, he is. But he started at 108 pounds. This is a smaller man than Keith Thurman. Talk your shit, but always be right. Again, always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.